Hello viewers, Tay here, Lift Arc Studios. I'm at my house and it is 4th of July weekend. I'm about to take some time off and go hang out with some friends on the river. Today's video is going to be me starting the process of straightening a damaged handrail from a local shopping center, so I hope you enjoy that. But I also wanted to chime in real quick and let you know that the High Brace Tool Organizer giveaway is still going on. You comment in either the bottom of this video or the bottom of the previous video a project you're working on or a project you'd like to be working on to enter to win one of these awesome High Brace Tool Organizers. Also use code 10LIFTARC on the High Brace Tool Amazon store for 10% off a set of tool organizers as well, so you can participate both ways. So definitely check that out. Thanks to Frank for providing 2 sets of High Brace Tool Organizers for the giveaway. Enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Here we go. My life be like, ooh, ooh. I haven't driven the Isuzu in a while. Okay, so we are on our way to a shopping center here in town to pull some railing out of the ground. So these 2 simple handrails going up this set of stairs in a parking lot, strip mall parking lot situation. A delivery driver backed into one of them and it's all bent and broken. And so I submitted a quote along with apparently a few other companies to fix the railing. You know, I priced it what I thought was fair to pick it up, fix it, repaint it, and then reinstall it. And they took my quote. So now I'm on the way to go, Walker and I are on the way to go get it. I don't need any tools. I can literally just show up and pull this railing out of the ground. So anyway, we're gonna pick up a railing. We're in the Isuzu now. We can throw it in the back. We'll take it back to the shop. I've measured the other railing, but I have my measuring tools with me still, so I'll show you that process. We'll take it back to the shop. We'll heat it up. We'll bend it. We'll straighten it. We'll get it back as close as we can to the original, and then we'll paint it, and then we'll go back and reinstall it. So we're here at the Ye Olden Town Center.
Oh yay! Right outside the strip club.
Yeah, right across from Gold and Silver. It's mostly silver at this point.
Fall back just a little. Don't wanna lead you on. Don't wanna push a feeling and make the feeling go.
I didn't even realize that those were 2 different pieces.
So this is a pretty standard way to make a railing. You have the profile top cap and then a C-channel that sits underneath it. These pieces are made to work together. But it doesn't look like it was fully welded, even if it was. I don't know how they hit it so hard, but anyway, the plan is to pull this out. We almost had it pulled out last time, but they didn't exactly.
Right.
They hadn't accepted my quote.
Yep.
Yeah. It's nice having a flatbed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna measure that side now. This will tell me how much is showing, because a good portion of it goes in the ground. I know this is lazy taking a picture of my tape measure, but
Hey, you know what? It works, it works.
so what? This part's called the lamb's tongue. Looks like I'm gonna have to reshape most of that. And then I think paint-wise, I'm just gonna paint it mine black, and then they'll just have to paint this one to match. And then for down here, what I might do is where the tubing goes in, I might cut a flange, a square flange with a square hole in it, and weld it to that so that I can have 4 bolt holes. Because it looks like they filled
They just filled it with
wooden
concrete.
beam
Yeah.
with concrete, which is don't do that. Up here there's masonry, so we might be able to chip some of that out pretty cool. Let's get the patient back to the OR, shall we?
I know love. You might get what you ask for, so you better be sure.
It's a nice piece of rope.
thing is.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty broken. So I will try to heat it and bend it back first. It's hard to know where to start. I think I probably want to start by getting the overall twist out of it. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure that'll gotta come in handy at some point. Say hello to my ladies.
Oh.
This is oxygen and this is acetylene. And when you combine them, they make a very hot flame.
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Oh, Lord.
And I'm gonna start with the big obvious stuff. Bend this back in, bend that back out. The key though is that knowing where to heat the metal, because the metal's only gonna bend where you heat for the most part. So knowing where to apply the heat is crucial so that you're only rebending the part that you want to fix instead of down the strip. You also need to get it hot enough so you don't put new bends in the metal. So what I realized is I should probably start from the flat part because it looks like from like here to there, it's pretty flat and straight. So if I lock that down to the table, then I don't have to deal with it. And it gives me a reference point for all the other stuff I got to fix. Okay, I'm gonna start heating and bending.
Make the fire.
Just need a little more time to make sure that we're doing this right. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I figured that I'd stop by just one more time and let's
I was kind of wondering if my clamps would hold. The answer is no. We'll just work it on the table, I guess, for now.
to be an easy way. No, no. I hope and pray we at least get just one more dance. We decide to give this love a chance. 'Cause we got enough to try. We just need.
You need me to grab a clamp?
Can you hand me some clamps?
I recognize that might be a problem.
Metal clamps there, yeah. Thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, got her.
Just what these moments are all about. All we
So, when it comes to working with things that aren't squares, right angles, you need to establish some sort of data point. So, in this case, there's this long section of railing from here to, about where that clamp is, that is straight and unbothered by whatever incident bent all this stuff. So in my mind, that's the starting point. That is our datum point. So I'm affixing that long straight thing to the other big long straight thing I have in my shop, which is this giant table. And I'm sitting it in these angle blocks that I made, but as we saw earlier, they don't stay. So I'm actually physically welding them to these angle blocks after checking that this is level, so that everything stays put, because I'm gonna be putting a lot of force on that end, heating and bending everything, and I am gonna have to bend this up. So I need the straight piece to not move. So I'm essentially welding it to the table without welding it to the table. I'm welding it to these plates here, so they won't move. All this work has to be done incrementally. You cannot do any of this with a I want it done now mentality.
Flip it and rip it.
Yeah, because it'd be nice to clamp this flat piece against the table and really flatten it out. I can fix this while I'm here though, and I'm gonna check this angle. All right, let's do that. I gotta go get my angle machine
Angles.
from this truck. That part caught me off guard. I was like, good? Whoa.
What?
So over here, it's hard to tell exactly where this deformation is coming from. So we'll have to probably heat this joint up here and get that angle right first with at least this much. And then from here to here, there's a gradual bow. So we'll probably have to get a large amount of this hot and just sort of work it back. But if I can set this angle here, then I can give myself a datum point to go off of. And then of course at the end of the day, this upright and that upright need to be parallel. So that's another thing we can check. Yeah, not only this way, but you know, side to side. So back at the site, I measured this rather large angle at the top portion of the railing, and it's at 165.7. So I set this at the same angle, and now we can see just what we're up against. So when I put it in here, you can see that this angle is actually still pretty close. It's everything from here back. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That bent down. And in fact, a little bit right here.
That
Looks
bow.
like it opened this down and then it bowed all this. So I think what I'm gonna do first is heat a line right here and bend that up just slightly just to close that gap. And then we'll move on to this.
Oh, I broke it. Yeah, I cracked it. That's okay.
Yeah, that's what that, I was pushing on it that first time and it just went, ugh, and that's what it was, it failed there. So I'm gonna have to cut some of that out, re-weld it, and profile the top. It just got a little more complicated. That was a lot of work for not much, but that was a big deal because that angle's now right and this was tweaked over this way, so it's straight. So now once that cools, all I have to fix is from here back, and somewhere in the course of doing that, I will fix this as well. I'm still not exactly sure where that's happening, but it doesn't really matter because I could just heat right here and bring it over. This should be cold enough now to support its own weight. Yeah, that angle's pretty dang good. I'm catching my, oh no.
Is it melting?
Almost, yeah. If you make a metal angle finder that can put up with a little more heat, let me know. I think it still works, but a second longer and it would have been toast. These I'm gonna have to fix everything else and then just lay them on the table separately and heat this whole region. These though don't have to be as pretty, so I can hammer on these.
Right.
Hour 1 gone. We'll see right now. Hey, you know how you like have plans and then they don't work out? It's not that this isn't working out, it's just that I don't want to do this right now. I'm not working. It's working out. I'm just not working. There's probably an hour or two left in this, but we will sadly not be finishing it in this episode. However, in the next episode, we will finish straightening this part, re-weld everything, finish that angle over here, straighten these, and we'll make a flange to go around the base of this that will then bolt into the ground. The railroad tie at the bottom and then the pavers up top. And we'll paint it. So stay tuned for part 2. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, High Brace Tool Organizer giveaway. Look. See?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes, so you could win one of these sets. Not only that,
Look at that.
wrench organizers, hey, $57 value. Comment on this video or the previous video to enter for a chance to win one of 2 High Brace tool organizers. If you've already commented, you can't necessarily enter again, but feel free to comment and let me know how dumb you think that idea is. Appreciate the support. Shout out to Frank Copen at High Brace for sending over. He's gonna drop ship 2 of these sets to 2 randomly chosen winners who comment. Oh, you also need to comment a project that you're working on or that you'd like to work on. And code 10LiftArc on the Amazon High Brace store for 10% off a High Brace tool organizer. Now until July 4th. It is July 1st. You have 3 days.
So get to it.
Get to it. I'm gonna go drink beer at the river in West Virginia. Bye.